14 Days in Beijing. Written by Chancellor K. Jackson. Narrated by Chancellor K. Jackson. Chapter 4. Full Circle Part 2.
Sleep is brief as the guard's voice wanders back into my dreams to wake me up an hour and a half later.
How y'all boys sleep? Good. What about you? Pretty good.
Man, I got some good-ass rest. So do we ever leave these cells?
Unless the immigration guy or your embassy comes to see you, then no. The next time you'll leave this cell is your release.
Damn, 24-hour lockdown?
24 hours. The immigration guy will be here Wednesday. So we can leave the cell and possibly get our tickets bought then.
So what do y'all do to kill time?
Talk, watch whatever's on TV, and that's pretty much it.
At least y'all fully stocked over here. How do y'all get all this stuff anyway?
You have to buy them. They're 50 yuan a piece. You can get the snacks package or the toiletries package.
How do you buy them?
You can only purchase them on Thursdays. They didn't let you buy anything when they first brought you in?
Hell nah. They gave my ass this bowl and spoon. That's it.
Damn, man. That sucks. Sorry you're going through this.
Shit, it is what it is. It's getting better now. I'm not alone anymore. I'm happy as hell to meet y'all boys, for real. How old are y'all?
I'm 21. I'm older than both of you.
How old are you?
30 years old.
Swear! Bro, you look like you're around our age.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Damn, I would have guessed you were like 25, 26.
Yeah, I get that all the time. My beard makes me look a lot older than I am. I'm trying to get mine like yours, Victor. I've been growing it for about 2 years now and still can't get it to fully connect.
I mean, at least you have something. I have the same amount of facial hair as a 15-year-old boy.
Your shit hard, bro. Just need to get it lined up and you'll be on one. Need to go to a black barber when you get back to America. Watch how soft she be. No cap.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I've never been to a black barber, but I'm down to try it.
So we go straight to the airport when we get released from here?
Yes, they'll take you to your apartment to get the rest of your things and then straight to the airport.
World, that's a bet. I need my clothes, documents, my money at the bank, and I'll be Gucci. Would they let me stop by the bank before heading to the airport?
It probably depends on the time your flight leaves. I know they release you 4 to 5 hours before your departure, so if there is time, I think they'll let you.
Lucky! The cell leader from the previous cell yells out to get my attention while holding his thumb in the air to see if I'm good. I smile, give him a thumbs up back and a salute.
Why do they call you Lucky?
Yeah, that's an alias I came up with to go by out here because I didn't want a lot of people knowing my real name.
Why Lucky?
Well, I overheard some females call my brother that one time a while back. We never called him that growing up, so I knew that was just a bullshit name he gave them because he didn't trust giving them his real name. So when I was thinking of aliases to go by out here, Lucky was the only thing that kept coming to mind, so I went with it. People really call me that shit too. Y'all got any nicknames?
Nope.
Well, I'm big on nicknames, so y'all probably gonna have some by the time we get out of here. Victor, do you smoke?
Not really. I have before, but I'm more of a drinker.
I already know it. Y'all start drinking at early ages in foreign countries. I didn't start drinking till I got to college.
Wow, really? Yeah, we start drinking at a young age.
Yeah, that shit wasn't my vibe growing up. I didn't do shit but play football.
How long have you been smoking?
I didn't start smoking until college as well. But smoking regularly, I say going on 2 years now. It's legal out west, so I bet you've been gassing for a minute, huh?
Yeah, it's normal in California. Like, nobody trips at all. They'll trip more about you smoking cigarettes.
Shit, folks out here smoke cigarettes like it's required by the law.
Victor here has been dying for a cigarette, haven't you, buddy? A smoke would be nice right about now.
These Chinese folks are different though. Everybody and their mama smoke them shits out here. They seem like they start young. I knew that shit was bad when I went to the club for the first time out here. We went to Playhouse because Jada Smith was performing there. That shit was live as hell, but the only negative was the cigarette smoke. Just about everybody in there was smoking, so the entire club was filled with this giant cloud of tuberculosis. Me and my homeboy Bart that I met out here through work were the only people in the club with our mask on. Folks had the nerve to ask us why we had our mask on. We tell them it was because of the cigarette smokes, and they get this embarrassed look on their face. Bart and I went and stood by the entrance for the rest of the night because there was no fresh air anywhere else, and Beijing's air is far from fresh at that.
Yeah, I smoke them, but not to the same degree the Chinese people here do.
Nearly 3 hours fly by, with us diving deep into our lives, only to be interrupted when the chef with his cart of rolls and soups comes to deliver our meal. Everybody scrambles to get their bowls and spoons while Lenny helps collect the food from the chef along with another cellmate. Everybody starts to form a line to the bucket, but before I join in, I go to the bathroom to wash my hands. The meal this time consists of tofu soup with peppers in it, but there is more broth than there is tofu, so I use the rolls to soak up the excess broth. Do they serve some form of soup for every meal?
Majority of the time, yes. On Tuesdays, they serve rice. Rice? Yeah, the Tuesday before you got here, they served rice.
The soup's hit or miss for me. Sometimes it's decent and other times it ain't talking about shit. Then with our last meal being at 4 o'clock, by bedtime you're hungry again.
Well, we have plenty of noodles and snacks to hold us over through the night if we get hungry.
After eating, we clean up and go back to chilling. This is the longest part of the day to me. We have 5.5 hours until bedtime, and all we can do is just sit here.
Yeah, I can't wait to get the hell out of here, man.
Shit, I already know it. You served the time you were supposed to. Now they're just holding you hostage.
I just wish I could use my phone and smoke a cigarette.
This is the longest I've gone without using my phone, and crazy enough, I'm not even bothered by it.
I just want to talk to my wife and let her know that I'm okay.
Damn, you married? You got kids too?
Yeah, my wife and I are in our 2nd year of marriage. No, we don't have kids. I want to wait until I'm a little more financially stable before trying to start a family.
World, I feel that.
Are you saying word or world? Ha, yeah, I was curious too.
I'm saying world.
What does that mean?
I use it in 2 different contexts. I use it in the same context as someone would use word, as in there's an agreement or understanding amongst us. I also use it in the same sense as someone would use amen. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. I'm a big believer in the universe, so when I say world, it's my way of paying homage to the universe.
That's really cool. I've heard no one use it that way.
Shit, y'all gonna pick a lot of lingo up for me by the time we get up out of here. I increase everybody's slang vocabulary.
Yeah, you have a strong American accent.
Now, this is an Atlanta accent. Most Americans don't sound like me.
I had a connecting flight in Atlanta when I flew here.
World. I flew from Atlanta to Seattle and then to Beijing.
Yeah, I flew from Brazil to Atlanta, next Seattle, and then finally Beijing.
Damn, how long was the flight in total?
22 hours.
Damn. And that's not including the length of the layovers. I was high as hell on my flight from Seattle to Beijing. I had a 4-hour layover when I landed in Seattle, so I went straight to a dispensary. That was my first opportunity to ever visit a dispensary, so I took full advantage of it. I Googled the nearest dispensary, and the closest one was less than a mile from the airport. I requested an Uber and headed straight there. Afterwards, I entered the business, and there was a lady sitting behind a glass window. I approached the window, and she asked me for my ID and if this was my first time at a dispensary. I told her yeah, and she wanted to know where I was traveling from and stuff like that, making small talk. So after I was cleared to enter, I walked in and I felt like I was in the scene of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when they first entered the Candy Wonderland. They had a wall of edibles when you first walked in, then it transitioned to pre-roll joints, than actual bud itself. I scanned through the store to see the wide variety of products they had available so I can make the best decision. I walked over to the pre-roll section and saw a sign, all pre-roll joints $10. I approached the clerk and ordered 2 Grimace OG pre-rolls, and he threw in a Kimbo Punch on the house. After I purchased the joints, I walked to the gas station that was about 400 feet away to buy a lighter and something to drink. I threw my headphones on and fired the first joint up. I popped it off with the Grimace OG, then smoked the Kimbo Punch, and finished with the second Grimace OG. I was zooted. I requested an Uber back to the airport, arrived, got my ticket, went through customs, and had like 50 minutes to spare before the flight took off.
Damn, I wish I would have thought about that when I stopped in Seattle.
The boys and I continued to talk about any and everything, asking each other questions, telling stories, and pretty much learning about one another. When 7:30 p.m. rolls around, the guards make their rounds to the cell to do the daily count of inmates. Some guards take their jobs more serious than others, but our guard has us count off, and gives a quick little speech, and closes the door in about 30 seconds flat. Damn, even y'all guards are more relaxed for this cell. I fucked up the count my first day and the guard got on the whole cell's ass about it.
Yeah, your last cell sounds like it was rough.
Shit getting better now though. My ancestors with me, y'all ancestors with y'all, and I feel like they brought us together. We're sitting and watching whatever movie is playing on the TV for the remainder of time. My hunger starts to grow, so I scan the room to see what options are available for food. We have leftover rolls and the salty vegetable from breakfast, so I grab one and make myself a sandwich. It's crazy that y'all have leftovers. In my last cell, I was just going to sleep hungry.
Well, there are not that many of us here, so that's why there's a lot of food left over. We should get some more cellmates throughout the night because they keep 15 people to each cell, and we're at 11.
Lenny, you the GOAT, bro. You have all the information on how this place runs.
They didn't go over the jail rules with you when they first brought you in?
Bro, I didn't receive not 1 ounce of information when I got arrested. I've been learning as I go.
Sheesh. Well, it's a video they play that goes over all the jail's rules and stuff like that.
Who drew the Bart Simpson and palm tree on the wall?
The Russian dude did.
This dude has talent for sure, and those are 2 random ass things to draw next to each other. He has not said a word all day either. I always find him just laying down watching the TV and we are not even allowed to lay down. When 10 p.m. rolls around, the guards get on the intercom to tell us it's time for bed. We all start finding our spots and lay out our sheets, which means we migrate to the same spots as we did for nap time, and the first 2 watches of the night post up against the wall across from the bunks. As I'm lying here waiting to fall asleep, I say a quick prayer to my ancestors for a great day. I didn't think a great day would come until it was time for me to be released. But I just made some potential lifelong friends. Things are looking up, so this is good momentum heading into the new week.